just went flying. Where did it go? There it went. And hello. Hopefully people join. I'm looking forward to some good conversations. Some good comments. Yes. Yes. Some good conversation. How are you all doing? I'm tired tonight, that's for sure. La 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 la. Last night there were a few people that showed up, viewed, talked. It was neat. Damn, I guess I'm tired. I think it's almost time to shave the beard. Well, at least trim the beard. Hello. I don't know if you caught that. I was talking to myself, hoping someone would join in. Feel free to comment. I'm thinking about trimming this back. Starting to get a little too shaggy, at least for my opinion. Hello everyone, how's it all going? Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, all that. I'm just getting started for the night, rolling something to relax with. I don't know if you all partake. It doesn't bother me either way, but yeah, getting ready. Feel free to comment. Yes and no. Are you ready for Christmas? There's really only one person left that I have to buy something for anyhow. And at least for me, it's an easy pick. Because well, they told me when it was their birthday that was easy without knowing it. Pretty much anything horror, specifically Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm actually just hoping to have. That's actually a good one. I hadn't thought about it. The only thing I really wanted to do was be around my friends and family. But I guess it's simple in my case. I don't really need much. Don't really want much. So yeah, I hope everyone has a good Christmas as well. And feel free to comment if you have any questions. Give thumbs up. Subscribe. I do like conversations with you all. I'm at almost 100 subscribers, most of it done in about 2 months. Just from, well, I guess that people like my videos and shorts. Most of it's nature. There's some around a couple of, well, a few towns. One in Mass, mostly. More in Maine. Thank you for subscribing. That's awesome. I thought I had a little less than that. And thank you for whoever gave me the thumbs up. I hope everyone gets what they want for Christmas as well. Feel free to comment what you're hoping to get. And I'll probably do a whatchamacallit, one on I'll go live on Christmas as well. And now that I have 100 subscribers, I'll try to do something special, like maybe go live at a beach, especially since there's plenty of them around here in Maine. Maybe go to the haunted cemetery me and my buddy were talking about. He's in one of the latest videos. Yes, I am currently in my car. And thank you for commenting. And 4 likes. Keep it up. I actually thoroughly enjoy it, and I enjoy the comments. I am in my... the only comment that I saw that you... or message that I saw that you have is if I'm in my car. And currently, yes, I am in my car. And I hope you have a great one as well. So why are you asking if I'm in my car? I'll show. Right there's, yeah. I don't do this just for likes, subscribes, any of that. I do try to subscribe to everyone that does to me, but I actually thoroughly enjoy this. Okay, I'll take that as you were just curious. If you don't mind, what time is it there where you're from? Let me know if you think I should trim back. Oh, I'm not leaving at the moment. Let me know if you think I should trim this back. I'm gonna need my glasses to make sure I can read your name correctly. If I could. And to those who just joined, I hope you have a good Christmas. Let me know what you're hoping to get for Christmas. I'm actually curious. All I want is to be with friends and family. I have one kid. I have one. That's actually part of the reason why my videos, I do try to be more appropriate for all audiences, because I actually have a bunch of kids that have subscribed, and they seem to like, well, there was one video that in live that I did that there was a kid that wanted to see the waterfall. I actually posted a video of it. It was actually a nice waterfall in my area, and there's even ice on the rocks surrounding it. I did not know the Uggs were still a thing. Give me a second. Oh, did you just leave? I was going to show you something. I was going to show you what I wear. Well, let's see if anyone else is showing up. Oh, okay. Hello, Dr. Pepper Cream. So, there's two of you, yay! So, hello, feel free to, I love the comments, feel free to like as well. And don't be afraid to subscribe. So, to the one that's getting Uggs, I actually still wear combat boots. They're only because, well, once they're broken in, they're comfortable. It's just a pain in the feet until then. But they've been the longest lasting foot boots I've ever owned. Even when I was walking 15 miles a day, they lasted over 10 years. And yes, these ones are leather. I prefer leather. And believe it or not, they're not the most expensive I own. Because of this. I can't go inside with it. So, are you guys in the United States? Because I'm on the East Coast, up north in Maine. I don't know where you guys are from, but Erie. Oh, that's fine. If you don't want to say, that's fine with me. I'm just curious of like general areas, but I do have the respect for that. That's why I actually don't usually give my exact location until I'm gone. Like even earlier today, Yarini. I hope I'm saying it correct. Yarini. But like I went to the town where the President Bushes have had their summer home, the Bush compound at Walker's Point. Oh, that's cool. Your name is Star? Close to where they are, yeah. Their summer home, yes. I even had a neighbor that was in the Secret Service that worked for them at one time when I was growing up. Yarini. Okay. Yarini. I'm glad that you actually broke it down like that. Because I don't like messing up people's names. My last name, people have screwed up quite often. It's Boucher. Yeah, it's like the Water Boy. If you've ever seen that Adam Sandler movie. Starzar? Huh. See, I like unique names because my first name was always common. And yeah, it can get annoying when there's more than one. It's like even in school or at work. Yes, I did. And I've actually known some people with the last name Mendez. I got along with them quite well too. I think some of them started to teach me Spanish. Especially, well, like there was one time that for a time period I was pretty much the only one in the group that did not speak fluent Spanish, so I figured that I might as well learn. So they started to teach me. Dr. Pepper Cream Soda. I actually like that, Dr. Pepper Cream Soda. But yeah, because like when I was in the Army, there was a little time period that pretty much my friends in the Army were of Mexican descent, and they all spoke fluent Spanish, read it, could read it, read it, write it, all that. So I figured they might as well teach me since I was the only one that didn't speak it. That would only be fair, so they wouldn't have to translate or feel they have to speak in English. In my opinion, that's only respectful. But I did learn a little un poquito Espanol. I know a little bit more French. My family is French. But yeah, other than that, I've only learned a few words, phrases in other languages. Probably the most, hola, ¿qué pasa? ¿Cómo estás? Probably the most rare, at least in my area, is Lingala. My kid is currently with my father. But at the same time, my kid is old enough to basically take care of himself at this point. Even though I had a kid at almost 30, well, I'm 40. I was 28 when he was born, so he's 12. Good, smart kid. I can't complain. Best thing that ever happened to me is becoming a dad. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Do any of you guys have kids? I like this. Not one, but two people commenting. You guys can feel free to ask questions. I pretty much encourage it. I won't give my exact location, but I'm in Maine. In, well, park somewhere clearly. But other than that, I'm not going to give much because what if the wrong kind of person is watching? Yeah, I could take off and still be alive, but still, I don't want to put my safety or anyone else's safety at risk. That's why I don't typically ask like what city people are in. The closest I ask is what state. And there's only a few days till Christmas. I hope you guys are all excited for it. Really? So, you have nieces, nephews, things like that. Because my niece and nephew, they're all adults, and my nephew, even the younger of the two, he's the, whatchamacallit, he has a kid too. It looks like I'm at Walmart, just from the little bit of stone wall. So because of the two of you, this is actually the best I've done at this time of night. So, Dr. Pepper Cream Soda, if you keep showing up, and if you wanted, I would actually make you a moderator. And I know that Yarini didn't mean any harm, but you are correct. It is personal on that. I don't give the exact things or anything like that. I was even giving, like, let's say I was at the supermarket and I gave a, the name. It would be easier to figure out exactly where I am, maybe rob my car or something if I was out and about. But I'm actually glad that you guys are sticking around this long. I actually didn't think anyone would tune in. And I do try to be as polite as possible and respectful, and I hope that everyone else does the same, because it's so far has actually been quite positive. That's why I'm willing to go live on for Christmas. On my father's side, we used to open gifts on Christmas Eve, and on my mother's side, it was Christmas Day. My parents were divorced, so yeah. But at the same time, that it kind of worked out anyhow, because my father's side always got together on Christmas Eve. Well, here we are. Yes, we are. Even comments like that I love, because it actually shows your personality. And don't be, if you like nature or small towns, feel free to check out my videos and shorts. There's gonna be more that I want to check out too. Well, I even have, in film, video for you guys. There's one place I got that is a state park. I loved it there. No cell phone reception, but yeah, it was beautiful. There was what you can even look it up. You're getting your dad a Power Ranger figure. I hope he likes it. 3 more days and we are watching a movie. 3 more days. Okay, I should have guessed that. So, one of the no shit. Plus, most people do love. That's actually awesome that he does. We all have our things. Like, one of my things is I don't know about love, but I actually like two-way radios. And I am a car guy. I've been thinking about doing some videos on like how to change spark plugs, this, that, because my first trade that I actually went to school for was to work on cars, gas and diesel. And then the second trade I actually learned was how to print newspapers. I like that. Did not pay, where I worked did not pay what it should have, but I didn't have a license at the time, so I was limited. But I stayed until they closed. Most of my friends like anime. What's your favorite anime? Waif. I'm not sure what you mean by waif. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, please do try to keep things appropriate. Glitter Gorse. Nice. Yes, at this time of night I do this. I talk to you guys. Glitter Force. It is actually midnight. Couple minutes before midnight here. What time is it where you guys are? And it's about 30 degrees here. And I hope that you guys get to see your family and close friends for Christmas or whichever holiday you celebrate. For me, the only reason why I celebrate Christmas is because of the little bit of family I do have. Yeah. Oh, a wife. No, I don't have a wife. So you guys are about, so Dr. Pepper, you're about an hour behind me. All right. That's actually pretty neat. I think the closest I might have been to that time zone, if not in that time zone, was Wisconsin. No kidding. That's awesome. 2 different time zones. I wonder what the other time zone is, if it's the same as mine or not. Because I have had people from all around the world. Earlier, as I try to go live twice a day, earlier, there was someone from Salt Lake City. All I asked was the state. They felt comfortable enough to give the city. I didn't ask. But that was actually quite an interesting conversation, too. You went to Great Wolf Lodge? What? How was that? I see a third person that's just watching us. Feel free to comment, ask questions, thumbs up, subscribe. I know you guys hear it all the time on YouTube videos, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess I do it just because at this point. I have been to a few other states, got paid for some of it, lived in Florida for a bit. That was kind of fun. I worked at Hooters when I was there and did security. I'm only 5'4" and I did security. See, there's one person not commenting. It's kind of interesting. Good point. Good point. I forgot that some people don't have the chat. Now, do you guys make your own videos and such too? Yeah, you're right, but I still greatly appreciated them watching and joining. And I do hope that they find some kind of entertainment. I do have the next 2 days off from work, so might go live at other locations. There's a park around here that I've been meaning to hit up, because there's a spot you can go to, and even though you're a few miles away from the ocean, you can see the ocean. There's also a waterfall there. There's a calm stream. You can even go fishing in it. If you go in it, it's probably a little bit below your knees at the peak. It doesn't usually flood. I'm not sleeping because I was actually working. I was scheduled till midnight, but it was slow. Because I work in a restaurant, it was slow. So they had to cut people. And since I am tired, I will be. Happy 11 o'clock. Well, in that case, it's midnight here, and I guess I could say, good morning, y'all. Now, out of curiosity, because no one has to answer this, but if you want to, feel free. Do any of you partake in or indulge in such? It's like where I am, there is legal for recreational and medical. I actually have the medical card. I like seeing your guys' personalities shine through. I think it's pretty neat. No. Okay. Some of my best friends don't and haven't. I'm not sleeping because I just got out of what boy? I can't complain with someone that's smoke free. See, I don't know what boy you're talking about. See, one thing I actually tell people never to try is cigarettes, because that is one of the worst things and hardest things to give up. Ugh. Oh, I started work today at 3. Okay, hopefully you join in again. I hope that you have a blessed one, Dr. Pepper. I do hope everyone is well as well. Haha. But yeah, I don't like when bad things happen, especially to good, positive people, which you guys seem to be. Well, thank you. I actually look forward to seeing repeat people show up. I thoroughly enjoy it, and that's part of the reason why I come on at about the same time every night and about the same time every morning. Yeah, I'm living. I'm talking, so yeah. But so why are you asking that? That is a bit random. And I actually can't wait to hit up the mountains to show you guys. At least in New Hampshire, there's like no sales tax. Am I living? You mean like what do I do when I get out and about and stuff? Other than this, I work, I read, I like to travel. Yeah. No. What? Why do you want me to stop? It's not going to give me cancer, and it's not going to kill me. It helps me more than anything else. I gave up cigarettes for that reason, because that wasn't good. Plus, this is how I deal with my pain. It takes care of it, and it's legal, and so on and so forth. Normal meds don't typically work for me. I've tried, they don't. But I don't bra. Dude, I've probably forgotten more than most people will ever come across. Hey, I'm not stopping you. But just remember, do not push your ways onto anyone else. Because I'm not for pushing mine onto you either, so just keep that in mind. Plus, if you don't like watching, you're free to go someplace else too. I'm definitely not going to hold anyone up. So I'm curious, how old are you? Because the only people that have asked things like that have been children. Ugh. I told you why, because the only people that have been saying things like that have been children. Okay, that's why. That's what I thought. You're about my son's age. Okay, for you, though, I'll make a deal with you. I won't smoke in the video, okay? I'll make a compromise with you, okay? Because I do like to be a good influence on children. So I will at least compromise, okay? Because I do actually have a heart for children. I actually thought you would be about 11. But that's actually why I asked your age, because if you were an adult, I'd be handling this a little differently. But for children, yeah, I make compromises. And that's part of the reason why in my videos and all, I don't smoke, is because of children like you. Okay? As I do like children. That's part of the reason why I have a kid and all that too. And so, if you don't mind, do you speak more than one language? So, in my opinion, it's good to speak more than one language. Okay? And I hope that you're doing well in school, and I hope you enjoy it. One thing that I always do worry about, not just with my kid, is like, even with you, even though I haven't met you, you seem like a good kid. So, I'd always hope that bullies leave you alone. Because you actually seem like a good kid. So, really? So you speak two languages, and you're only and you're 11. That's amazing. When I was your age, I wanted to be fluent in French, because my father's side of the family speaks French. And so, yeah, I actually think that's pretty cool, kiddo. Yeah, hi, do. So, can you read and write in more than one language too? Because that actually shows intelligence, man. Just being able to speak too. Most of the adults I know can barely speak English. Never mind learn two languages. That's pretty cool, kiddo. And since you're here, I want you to ask you something, because I have a lot of kids about your age that watch. So, is there anything besides the 6-7 thing that you guys would like your age group is into? Because you can actually spell pretty good in English too. So, if I remember correctly, is that the Mexican flag? Yeah, the 6-7, 6-7. You're the second one that's ever got me to do that. And I actually like your name because it's not a common name. My child does not have a common name. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought I had a drink. So does it snow where you are? Okay, there's a boy named Nelson. Is that a YouTube channel? Oh, he's the one that does the 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. I've known a few people named Nelson. I thought I had a drink right there. Oh boy. But and to the newcomer, feel free to comment, give a thumbs up, subscribe, watch my videos, shorts. So yeah, I like this conversation. He's in your class. So, are you in 5th or 6th grade? If you don't have to answer, but especially with someone else watching, I would understand why you don't want to. Ah, there it is. So, yay, there's 2 people, especially in the middle of the night. I wasn't expecting 2 people. Well, judging by what little you've said, I'm sure you're doing well in school and getting good grades. I have a soft spot in my heart for your age group. And teaching actually runs in my family. I wanted to be a teacher before I joined the Army. Mainly because kids can be awesome. So why not try to be a good influence, especially on you guys, and help you guys out? That's why I was wondering if you had any ideas, like what you guys are into. Now there's 0. Now there's 0. Well, I guess that's it for tonight, I guess. Unless Yarini makes an appearance again. But yeah, I hope everyone's safe. Oh, you are still there because it's not showing up here. So I was actually going to ask you something since you're a kid, because kids your age are typically know more of the trends than someone my age. So, do you like going into? I know you probably like video games and VR these days, but what else? And right, I will be going home, but not yet. I don't know if I answered your question or not. I'm sorry if I didn't. Oh, where did that go? So, oh, that was the question. Why aren't you in bed sleeping? I do have a best friend. Do you have a best friend? My best friend is actually a few years. You can say I have two best friends, and I'm actually the younger out of the three, and the small one. I'm only 5'4" and a little over 100 pounds. You actually seem like a good kid. You do. So, do you make your own videos as well? Because I used to be a gamer. The last game system I had was the PS5. No, I take that back. A PS3. My first one was actually a PS2. No, the original Game Boy. And at one point, I could beat Super Mario on the Game Boy without dying even once, listening to music on my headphones. And at times I could have a conversation too and still win. Really? One of my best friends' name is Keith. The other one wouldn't want me to say his name. So out of respect, I'm not going to. You actually seem to be a good kid. I'm actually going to put my readers on again. Where did I put them? Right there. Because I'm not... Did you... Allison. Okay. I went to school with an Allison, and we were friends as well. Maybe that means that people with the name Allison can be good friends. So, do you have a favorite subject in school? It was like my favorite subject. I had two favorite subjects: history and math. Chemistry I found interesting too, in physics. Probably because of the numbers. So I'm actually surprised you're not in bed sleeping, especially with how tired I am. Okay, when I was 11, I think it was called Burn School. What's the name of yours? I'm not going to ask you the name of your school for your safety. Okay? Because there are some people that aren't nice out there. And the high school I went to, it was not called high school. It was called an academy. Because even though the whole town went to it, it's technically a private school, and anyone can go. Now, it's different than now compared to when I went, because now they actually have people from all around the world. When I went there, it was mostly just two towns. Woodville. Nice. Oh, that's my two-way radio. I'm sorry, kiddo. I'll shut it off. Do you normally watch videos that are live like this, the live streaming? I do, and I do hope you enjoy school. It was also very different when I was in school. Like, cell phones weren't common when I was in the same grade as you. Like, not everyone knew what they were, but there used to be a thing called a pager that you would call up, punch in your phone number, and they'd find a phone and call you back. Roadblocks is actually quite common still. 99 Nights. It's been a while since I've heard about 99 Nights. So out of the two, which one's your favorite game out of the two? I know there's also some games that can be scary, intentionally, even for your age group. There's some that are even made for your age group. In the the 99 Nights in the Forest. Nice. And so far, I can say, including the impression you give on me, the kids that have come in and watched me seem to be good-hearted kids. And that actually makes me happy. And I've been thinking about making videos specifically for kids like you. So if you want to give me some ideas, I might actually use it and give you credit if you wish. But at the same time, I might come up with like a little sideway, because I want to make sure it's okay with you. Everything would be okay with your parents too on that part. Because for me, it's a respect thing. Plus, I really don't want anything to happen to you or any other child. I am protective of children. So why do you want me to get out of the car? Is it so you can see where I am? Because right now I don't really want to get out of my car. But I will, if you want, I will make a compromise with you. Because I do like you. Or it wouldn't be as kid friendly if I didn't like you. If you want to see my area, I will go live tomorrow evening. And I will be in a location that I can show, kind of a cool location to show you. Because right now there's not really anything to look at. Not even woods or anything or a forest. Let's see. I can probably do it around 3 o'clock my time, which I think would be around 2 o'clock in the afternoon your time. Because I think you said you're an hour behind me. But at the same time, I know someone else has said they're 2 hours behind me. Because right now it's about 12:30 at night. So I can probably do it around 3 when it's still light out. I'm just responding to a message real quick, kiddo. I don't know if I told you this, but I actually wanted to be a teacher too at one time. Oh, so you're 3, so you're 3 hours behind me. So that would be, if I went on at 3 o'clock here, that would be noontime there for you. But at the same time, if you don't come on, I would probably try a little later anyhow. Now, to get an idea, do you like nature or do you like town, like a city more? Because that does depend on where I'll go. Do you like nature, like in wildlife, or do you like cities? Because that depends on where I will go. And I do have some cool spots in my shorts and videos. And if there's one, the cities, okay, I know where I'd go. But there's like this, well, the one that I live in is a few hundred years old. And there's old factories too. So you gave me an idea with this. And I'll try to make it worth it for you. And especially since I do want to do more videos and such for kiddos. Because kids are everything. You guys are actually the future, so why not make the best for you guys as best as we can? So why do you want me to get out of the car so bad? It is actually cold here. Even if it's just because you're curious, it can be that simple. I'm just curious on why you want me to so bad. You want to see. Okay. Ooh, there's a second viewer. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant was the word see. It's easy with these phones and tablets and all that. It's easy to accidentally hit a wrong button. See? And we're actually supposed to be getting snow in the next couple of days. So at least here you can say it will be a white Christmas. This is actually the longest video I've ever done. Well, longest video and longest live. And there's a second person that they should feel free to comment and give a thumbs up, subscribe. I like comments. For you, noontime, 12 o'clock where you are. I think that should be pretty easy for you to remember. Well, actually, to make sure I don't forget, I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write down, yes, exactly. So, and to the second person watching, I'll be on um, at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, noontime his time. And it'll be a location with more views. I'm writing this down because kids are actually important to me, because I actually like to keep my word to you guys. Because there's that way you guys know that there's actually good adults out there. Because I actually never know the story, like a kid's story or background or anything. So, or any ones that I talk to, unless I know them personally. So, I always try to be the best that I can. I'll um I'll explain that at a different time, okay? Because right now, at, um, I just don't want anyone to know, okay? It's nothing against you, kiddo. If it was just a conversation, like in a message between you and me, that would be a different story. Because I just don't make that public. Basically, I guess you could say. I just don't make that part public. I have my reasons for keeping that stuff a surprise. Plus, at my home is never unguarded anyhow. And I wonder if the other person even has their chat on. I hope they know that they can. Feel free to chat. This did not go the way that I wanted. Well, the way I was expecting it to. It actually went a so. You have not let me down. You actually made my night, kiddo. You and the others as well. But yeah, I'm glad you guys show up and comment. There's a chance of that, because it is actually rather late anyhow. So I'm kind of wondering why you're not in bed sleeping. Actually, with what time it is there where you are, I get it. My kid's usually up at that time. Oh, what is that? What is that? Not that. Not that. I got it. Oh, Swedish fish. So I'm curious. Do you guys like horror at all? Like scary movies, any of that? I'm just responding to a message. There. That was quick. He doesn't. I have family that doesn't either. They live in Canada though, in the French area of Canada. I've known people from all around the world that don't speak English, but we found our ways. I figured that much from what you said earlier. So I'm curious. Actually, I just answered that question myself. So, yay. So, does it snow where you are? That question's for both of you if you both want to answer. If you don't, you don't. No. If you do ever want to see snow, I do have videos of it. And I plan on getting some when the weather's nicer too this summer. And I may, since I know that there's some kids that like to do this too, not just adults, I may take some videos of fishing. And hopefully I catch some fish. The city I do live in is actually not that big on the grand scheme of things. It's less than 40,000 people. And even my favorite part areas have even less people. Hmm. See, one thing I do want to do is visit every state, like drive to every state, see what's there, get good, try some food, this, that, and also go to Mexico and visit Mexico. Drive there as well, maybe through Texas, California. I actually wasn't too far from California, from Mexico when I was in California, but I didn't get to leave the army base, so. And I actually wasn't too far from Las Vegas either. I did get to see some nice views though and wildlife. And like my mother in my mother's area, there's also people that speak only Spanish. In un poquito inglés. So it is actually good to know more than one language. Language is always a positive. No kidding. Mexico must be awesome for Christmas though. Must be a good fiesta and all that. I've had friends from Mexico too. Some of the guys I worked with at one of my jobs, their father was from Mexico City. Nice guy. And extremely smart too. Both the whole family is smart. Like, and Our parents even own their own business. Always have it. Well, they always seem to have a new Suburban, which is actually one of my favorite vehicles, but they're not cheap. Nice. Do you guys have the movie already picked out? Or do you guys decide when it comes time for it? One of the first things I actually learned how to say in Spanish was Merry Christmas. The, I actually never took a class to learn Spanish, but when I was working at a gas station once, there were a mother and son from the Dominican Republic, I believe. They knew they knew virtually no English. And one day when they came up, there was a cop behind them, and he's listening in. Then I'm getting them doing their taking care of what they want, and then when the cop comes up, he said, "You actually did pretty good knowing only high school Spanish." He didn't realize I never took a class and I only learned from friends that speak Spanish. Hell, why not learn? Especially since, even here in America, there's there's a town in Mass that the majority of people speak Spanish. So if you don't learn Spanish or make an attempt learn some things, you could be screwed or in trouble. Like, what if you get hurt and need to find a hospital? If you don't know how to ask for that in Spanish, it won't do any good. He actually doesn't. With children, he doesn't push buttons like that. Plus, with children, I do typically have a good amount of patience. Why do you ask? Does your father get mad with you? Because I know that it's normal to get mad at. Good. Yeah, you actually had me worried there for a second. But at the same time, I was thinking back on some of the stuff you said, and I was like, I don't get an impression that you're in a bad place. I just want to make sure you were being treated right, is all. Oh. I do always try to make sure that kids are treated well. Because I don't want any bad to happen to children. Not in the slightest way. You guys, like right now is an example of why you guys are awesome. The comments that you're making and how you're getting me to talk. I've been trying to get people to do this, and you're one of the few that have. You're awesome. But kiddo, I'm gonna have to get going. Okay. Hopefully you will pop in tomorrow, And because I really enjoy having good conversations with you kids. That's why I want to go to more of the city and show you like you want, okay? Oh, I have perfect timing. But in that case, have a good one, okay? Have a Merry Christmas either way, okay, kiddo? I'm glad that you stopped in. It's awesome. Kids are so awesome. That's all it takes to make my day. Hearing from a good kid. Doesn't even have to be my kid. Just a good kid. See you tomorrow, kiddo. This is why I should have been a teacher. The good kids. Ugh. But to the one that's not watched, that hasn't commented, I still wish the best for you too. Okay? If you were commenting as well, I would probably be staying on longer. I just don't know what to talk about at this point. Plus, I'm tired. Comments help when I'm tired. It's been a long day at work. But hopefully, I see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on noontime where the kiddo is, 3 o'clock on the East Coast. Be safe, be positive, be awesome, and I hope to see you guys all again. I don't know anything else but to give positive vibes to you guys. You guys are the best. Ciao.